So,
what's up?
What's up, YouTube?
It's your girls, Bree and Kelcie,
aka
Two Bitches Reading. There we go. That's our intro every time now.
Yep.
Like, we're just going to take that clip
and then
put
just
it
in front of
every other one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Period.
Period.
I think we're done.
Well,
Wow.
I'll see you later.
You don't need to know what we're doing today. Wow. Okay. 5 stars. 5 stars.
All right.
5-star reads.
5-star reads.
I'm picky.
Very picky.
It was really hard for me to find.
I thought I was picky.
No, I'm picky.
Picky.
Look, it's for special things.
It's like,
And
you're a rereader.
I am a rereader.
But it's like your nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, another episode that we'll be doing later is our favorite books.
Yes.
And we discussed that they have to be different than our 5-star.
Yeah.
Which is hard because I give 5 stars to my favorite books.
Yeah. Not me. Well,
you have a lot of favorites then. I mean, I have favorite books. They're just not all necessarily 5 stars.
yeah.
But they're still my favorite for like other reasons.
Yeah.
What makes a 5-star book a 5-star book for you?
For me,
What's your rating system?
here's the thing. Half of it is like the story, the plot, the characters, the emotions. If it's pulling emotions from me, the stars are going up.
Yeah.
The other half is like how it's written, like the technical side of it. Because
Yeah.
like the words, how well is it like, was it written beautifully?
Hi, Parker.
Speaking.
Hey, he's gonna come.
That's fine. He wants to hear this too. The other half is like how it was written, the choices they made in their words or their specific fortune. It's like very technical in that.
Yeah. See, for me, I think just because I don't know much about like the technical side of things.
Yeah.
Like that is a factor, but it probably is way less so.
Yeah,
than
not like
you.
a whole half. Yeah, yeah.
But like, I mean, I can tell if I like the way something's written and the way something's not.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, mine's definitely like, was it grabbing me? Like, was it like I could not put it down?
Yeah.
Was it something that I couldn't predict? Because
That's a good one too.
I'm really
That's
good
a
at
good one,
predicting.
too. Yeah.
So if it like
Like
no,
that
if it got me,
yeah.
then like okay, that's gonna up the stars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Characters, plot,
Of course, like the basic ones.
basics.
Yeah.
There was another. I think that like if it has reread potential in the sense of like I put it down and I want to already reread it, then like that to me is like okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I want to tell all my friends, you and Brady, do I have any other friends? My mom,
Thank you.
maybe my sister.
Oh.
I will, if I want to tell everybody to read it, then that also is like, okay.
Yeah.
And if I'm thinking about it after.
Yeah, because I'm like,
for
I always be
days,
discussing myself, like the thoughts, the plot. Like, you know what? Pause.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we get into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go first? Do you want to show your first 5-star book? Oh, also, this is spoiler free, by the way.
Spoiler free.
We're trying to be spoiler free.
Because some of those books I'm going to read.
Yeah, and some of those
You're-
I'm going to
yeah.
read.
No spoiler free. Okay. Book 1, and I feel like this is definitely a series that like everyone has like high acclaims about, always recommending.
And this is one I haven't read.
Have not read. This one is The Burning God. So this is book 3 of the Poppy War series.
Okay, how many books are in the Poppy War?
Just 3.
Just 3.
Oh, by
the
that
last
trilogy.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the very last one. Got my tabs, color coded.
Love it.
Thank you.
Tell me about it without spoiling it.
Everyone says when they read this series, this one, they're gonna be sobbing. They sob.
Oh.
The whole series are like sobbing. I was not sobbing, nor did I ever cry. But the weight,
You love to cry, though.
I love to cry. But the weight is like, felt the weight on me. And this one, just like, is it character growth?
Development.
Or,
Ooh, like downfall.
yeah.
Okay.
And it all goes through like multiple wars. One war, okay? Based on Chinese history.
We love the culture.
Yes. And then the gods and
So is it, like, I honestly don't know much about the Poppy Wars, which is crazy because they are so
Yeah.
popular. I just see it as, like, This is a really good book. You should read it. So is it magic system, dystopian? Like, what's the genre here? Is it fantasy?
Fantasy. Mm-hmm. But not in the way you think. So, like, to get their powers, powers, they have to basically, like, take poppy seeds or get high to, like, take their mind into another realm. Literally, like, go to another, physical realm or whatever.
Okay.
To, like, call on the gods. And then they, like
gift
funnel their powers through you. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, you're like a conduit for the god and whoever power they have through you into the world or whatever.
And is it like another world, land? Like it's not our Earth?
It's our Earth.
Okay.
Of course, there's like little change.
Sure. And like the magic, of course.
Yeah. So everything, history for most part, like all inspired by just China and Chinese history. I think Japan is in there as well.
Do they call it like China and Japan?
No.
Okay.
It's still fantasy in that way where it's like, this is America, but we're calling it something else.
But it's very obvious.
It's yeah. So the world building, absolutely phenomenal. The details in the war, it gets you good. You good.
Okay, I'm just curious, since this is the third book, what did you rate the first and second book? Do you remember?
I think first one was like a 4 stars.
4 stars, okay.
Second one was like 4.5, 4.25.
Okay, so they were still up there.
They still...
It got better.
And then this one was 5 star.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And last thing, Rin is the main girl.
Okay.
And Kate.
Okay.
Their relationship, the bond,
is good?
So much. I love it so much. Like, I need my person like that. It's not even romantic.
Yeah. Wow. Spoilers. No, just kidding.
Small spoiler. Yeah, you need to read this.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
What's yours?
My first 5 stars is The Martian.
Quality.
Which this surprised me.
Yeah.
Because I love a good sci-fi.
Right.
I have another sci-fi book in here that's a 5 star. Mm-hmm. But like, I
was not coming into this expecting a...
No, because I'd seen the movie. And I liked the movie.
Yeah, you look pretty good.
It was cute.
Yeah.
I hadn't read the book first. Mm-hmm. And so I wasn't expecting much. I was like, oh, it's just going to be kind of like a good read.
Yeah.
I know, I
good movie,
the premise.
Good read. Yeah.
But the book was so funny.
Yes.
I was like laughing out loud.
Yes.
There was like this moment where like I didn't know. Like it was different than the movie, of course.
Right.
There were changes, but the stakes felt so much higher.
Yes. I feel like you're with him every step, like truly.
And Bree has read this one already, so we both read this.
Yeah.
But you're like in his head, his thought process. I was also nervous because he does go into like actual science.
Yeah.
And like actual math and stuff.
Right.
And so I was like, but like me, like that's not my like, not something I enjoy.
Right.
But I ate that shit up. It was so interesting, and I was like, tell me more.
Because like sometimes when there's science in a book, I'm just like, I'm glazing over the words. Like I don't get it. Okay, science means science something, and then like okay, do it and let me see what. Yeah. But here I'm like,
that's actually interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So I love that. I mean, like there were moments where like I was like, oh my god. Like, even though I know he makes it.
You're still like, I don't know.
Like, what's gonna happen? Oh my god. But yeah, I loved it. And I like that you get kind of the 2 POVs here from Earth.
Yeah.
And then also him on Mars. Yeah. And he's just
multiple POVs.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
So Matt Damon as him, for his name.
Yeah.
Great casting?
I think yes. But I think that the script fell short of how he is.
Yeah.
I think
they like touched on it, but there's so much they have to put in there that's kind of like.
And I think they were trying to just like really show like, oh, the stakes are high. Like there can't be that much humor because it's like he's stuck on Mars. What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
And I think they were playing on that in the movie, but I just think that it added because the stakes were high in here still.
Yeah.
Which again, I think were higher. Than the movie. But the humor just added, because it's like, it's so realistic. Because it's like, what are you going to do by yourself on Mars?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm going to be depressed and sad.
Yeah.
Part.
The cat. Parky. Is the door closed? No.
No.
Parker. Look.
Are we leaving him?
He has a lot to say about The Martian.
No.
He's got beef with The Martian.
Oh, beef.
Yeah, he does not like that Matt Damon is on the cover.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the movie covers,
no.
people cover.
I don't either. But you know what?
We're going to get into bookbinding.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. Yeah.
And we're going to do some of the ugly ones.
Yeah, because like we thrift most of our books, so we just got to get what we get, don't throw a fit.
Right.
But yeah, that was a surprising 5 stars from me.
I'm going to be reading that, or rereading that again. So I want to read that one, and I didn't read the other one.
His other book is really good. What is it called? Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
That one was a close 5 stars.
Really?
It was so close to being 5 stars.
Honestly, I don't even remember what that's even about.
It's also in space.
Right.
I can't really give anything away because it's like that's like the whole premise of it, but it's like another guy.
Like Lost type things?
Yeah, like he loses his memories and he's in space.
Yes.
And that one's definitely more sci-fi in my opinion.
Okay.
Because it has like alien life.
Okay.
This one obviously doesn't.
Yeah.
But that one's really good too.
Because I'm going to go through, sorry, off track.
No, please.
But I want to go through, I think I'm going to go into, I might go into sci-fi right now.
Okay, you keep changing this
I know, because I'm like, it's like really calling
It's
to me.
really
I don't know,
good.
because I'm like, right now, I'm finished with things.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like reading just like whatever things. But to get into like a genre, I was going to go dark academia.
Right.
Which goes into witchy.
Yeah, but you were also going into like mystery with Sherlock.
You're right. So I was going to go dark academia, into like a mystery, into like a Victorian feeling,
which would lead
to the witchy.
Yeah.
But now I gotta go. How do I tie in sci-fi to lead to that? Witchy then sci-fi?
I feel like sci-fi and witchy could go together because like sci-fi could go into magic.
Yes.
Therefore, witchy.
I have to find the right book to like get through that.
Yeah. I think I tried reading this book. I didn't fall in love with it right away and may try it later. A Discovery of Witches.
I heard about that.
I don't know if it's like actually sci-fi.
Yeah.
But like just the name of it.
Yeah.
And I think it gives more academia.
I was about to say like academia to witchy in that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think someone recently said like if you like, I don't know what book it was, or like Discovery of Witches because it was really good, or like underrated books, and they're saying Discovery of Witches.
Yeah, I tried reading it. It was just so slow for me, and it was very much like description after description, and that's just not my vibe. I like a more fast paced. Like let's Yeah. Because
the show,
I haven't even seen the show.
I haven't seen the show either, but I remember like seeing the show. I'm like,
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about the book as well. I think I need to try it again. I think I was in the wrong headspace.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, we'll get there.
We'll add it.
Okay, book 2. Okay. This one is just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
It is 100% a children's book.
That's okay. We love children's
books. But also, sorry, let me just show you what it is before I get into it.
Well, hey, the reader or the listener.
Right, they're like, ooh, capture me. Okay. If you like The City of Ember.
Oh, which is still on my TBR.
If you like The City of Ember, at least book 1. Basically book 1 of City of Ember. The Girl Who Drank the Moon.
And I haven't read this one, also on my TBR.
Because basically it goes, this old witch, or there's a secluded town city, and once a year they have to, I guess, sacrifice a baby to the woods to keep themselves safe. Because the woods are like, attack them, kill them, whatever. So they have to sacrifice a baby. And then this witch comes, takes the baby, and they're like, all right, boom. R.I.P. to the baby. But we're safe,
gotta
right?
do what you gotta do.
The witch is like, they keep leaving a baby here, bro? They're like, come here, baby girl, or whatever. And then she always takes a little bit of starlight and gives it to the baby to help feed it and just give it a good life, and it blesses them, basically.
So
yes, and then she goes and like rehomes them with like a whatever.
Okay.
This time, they dropped off this baby girl.
Yeah.
Into the woods, whatever. For some reason, the little witch or whatever like fell in love with this baby, and so she was like, "Oh!" And she like went to go pull starlight. She pulled moonlight. And now I'm switching it up. And now it has like crazy magic. Like she low-key knew what she was doing. She's like, oh, I can't give this baby now. She'd trick the moon.
Oh, no.
Like, it's your mind. And it's just like baby growing up with the magic and the other people like with the old witch. And also like more like, what's going on with this town? Because it's giving us the Ember where it's like,
why are you sacrificing babies?
When did that even start? Why are you saying the woods are evil?
Yeah.
It's all like
conspiracy.
Yes, and there's like things like, I don't know where this is gonna go. Like it was like, really good.
That's good. And it's a one-off book?
One off. And I like 5 stars. Like heartwarming.
Yeah.
And just City of Ember.
No crying. No tears. Almost?
Almost.
Oh.
It's just like a heartwarming. Like that was just so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Read it. Don't care what you're into.
Read it.
Read it. So good.
Okay.
What you got?
We've got a classic. Now, I have a story about this. So, I think it was 8th grade. My teacher, I loved this man. He was my favorite English teacher in the whole entire world. Mr. Rubin. I was his favorite student. Yep. He even said so because this other girl was like, who's your favorite? And she wouldn't let up. Because she thought it was hers.
It's not you.
Which I don't even know why she would think that.
Right.
It was very obvious it was me.
Yeah.
He was like, it's Kelcie. Just to shut her up. And I was like, no. Because he gave me his signed copy to borrow, to read. Because sorry, let me say the book. Perks of Being a Wallflower. Because he was like, I think you'd love this book.
Who's the author?
I don't know how to say his name. It's like
Stephen Chbosky.
Yeah.
My bad. I have not read it.
But, oh my God. I love this book.
And it's so small. But like,
it's small, but
I know of the movie when it came out, the book like gives you a range of emotion.
And to me, the book hits so much different than the movie.
Cried? Heartless.
No.
Okay.
But like my jaw was on the ground. This was a book when I got to like the reveal.
Yeah.
And this was before the movie came out. So I think I read the book first before the movie came out. So when the reveal happened, I was like, jaw open. I had to put the book down.
Reveal of like, who died? I don't know. I've not seen it, not read it.
I can't spoil it.
Okay.
Like if I even say anything about what the reveal is, it'll spoil it. So just
I didn't know there was a reveal for something.
There's a reveal. And I had to put the book down and I had to take a moment and like reflect and just be like, shit.
Do I have that book?
You should have this book. I got Brady this book because I was like, you need to.
Do you have 2 copies of this book?
Yeah, because Brady has a copy. I don't know where.
Maybe for our 12-hour read, that can be one of them because it's a quick read.
Well, you can also borrow this.
Or that one, yeah.
But I need to. I'm due for a reread because it's been a minute. But like, so the main character Charlie. Let me tell you a little bit about.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So, Charlie is a teenager. He is just getting into high school, and his best friend from like middle school just killed himself.
Okay.
And so he has no friends. He's definitely like on the spectrum or something. Like they don't really say much. Like he's depressed though. Like he's very awkward. He doesn't know how to be around people. And it's really his struggle of grief. Not really grief though, because he's sad about it, but he's also kind of like so internal and so like, well, like it happened. That sucked. Like I have no friends. Like it's so hard to explain him. Logan Lerman, who played him in the movie, was phenomenal. He just got the essence of Charlie so beautifully. He's just such a unique character. He's so dynamic. And the reveal definitely helps you understand him more and why he kind of is the way he is. He's got trauma, baby. He's got trauma.
Okay, so I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I know Emma Watson and
Ezra Miller.
They're in the movie. Yes. So neither of them were like his childhood friend.
No, so he meets them. They're seniors and he's a freshman, and he kind of
that's weird.
He makes odd friends with them, like it's not like you're almost like, is it good for him to be friends with them? But it also is because he needs friends.
Yeah,
and it's definitely like. It's him growing up. It's a coming of age.
Right.
But it's also his unique situation and his trauma, his And so the book is pretty much he's writing to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like literally you don't know who he's writing to. All he says is dear friend.
Huh.
And so he's writing these letters.
But you would think, dear friend, to the kid who killed himself.
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
Interesting.
And so it's all written in letters.
Okay.
This dear friend. And it's always, love always, Charlie.
Oh.
And man, like, I just don't want to give anything away. I don't want to spoil anything on accident because I do that so easily.
Me? I'm ready for it.
So it's like, I'm trying to be vague, but I feel like I'm also being too vague. I'm not giving it justice.
No, because I'm like, yeah, I'm about to read it now.
Yeah. So like you know what? I'm literally going to read the back.
Read the back.
But okay. It is the story of what it's like to grow up in high school. More intimate than a diary, Charlie's letters are singular and unique, hilarious and devastating. We may not know where he lives. We may not know to whom he is writing. All we know is the world he shares. Caught between trying to live his life and trying to run from it puts him on a strange course through uncharted territory. The world of first dates, family dramas, and new friends. The world of sex, drugs, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where all you need is that perfect song on that perfect drive to feel infinite. Through Charlie, Chbosky has created a deeply affecting novel that will spirit you back to those wild and poignant roller coaster days known as growing up.
So definitely coming of age.
It is coming of age, but it's like,
but you know those books, those movies where it's like, you know, girl learns how to live. Like it just gets so basic, and like the whole movie just blows your mind.
Yeah. And like, it just gives me chills just like thinking about it. And the movie's beautiful. Yeah. But like there's just so much like
you're missing from it. You're not internally with him and his thoughts.
Like, internal, it's him literally writing letters.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really do that in the movie.
Right.
But like, oh man, it's so good. 5 million stars.
All right, that's gonna be one I read on our 12-hour reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one.
So, this one, don't look yet. This was an interesting one.
Okay.
Because I love a good, pretty Barnes & Noble edition book. But I don't ever expect them to be, because they're always classics.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, a classic, right? Yeah. For some reason, this one got me. From like the first couple chapters, I'm like, because I was reading to Elliot, because I'm like trying to get him, reading, like he was like 2, but just to give him something to read.
Yeah.
Or read to him. And I was like, wait a minute. He would fall asleep, and I'm still reading it, because I'm like, well, this is really good. And the way, okay, let me just say what it is, because I'll going to watch. Journey to the Center of the Earth.
I have not read this. I've seen the movie. My boy Josh Hutcherson. Yeah. I love that man.
The actual first one, I think. Like, this is like
it's a series?
No, like, there's been a bunch of like...
Oh, like rewrite.
Yeah.
Modernizing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is like the actual, like, first one, I think.
Oh, that is a really pretty copy.
Very pretty.
For people listening, it's like hardcover, gold
has like
leaf.
the gold leaves,
it's
like
gorgeous.
Animals, and just, gorgeous. So, basically, uncle and nephew. Yeah. Journey to the center of the earth. The whole time, the nephew's like, this is so silly. This is like, let's just go home. But like, come on. Like, my uncle really believes, like, let's just keep going. But even during, like, the chapter, sometimes it'll be, like, a part where he makes a list or, like, does science or math or, like, make a little checklist.
Yeah.
I don't know, just the way it's written.
How old is he? Is he a kid?
No, he's either late teens or 20s.
Oh, okay.
Because I think he's, is original. Because he's supposed to get married to his cousin.
Okay, left field.
So,
okay.
He does talk about that.
That's interesting. Is it his uncle's kid?
No, I don't remember the relation, but definitely says my cousin. But anyway,
he's got to go through this journey.
He's got to go through this journey.
To the center of the earth.
To the center of the earth.
Of him.
To get to the center of him.
To know
that
it is wrong.
We're not doing that.
Your cousin. That could cause some issues. Does he actually marry his spoiler, does he actually marry his cousin? Just like, tell me. Like,
It's been a minute. I want to say no.
Okay, good. That's a spoiler we needed, okay?
Yeah, we did need that.
Oh, you're like, maybe
I don't know. But also like during or throughout. There's pictures. And it's just, yeah, it's just so pretty. You even have a little thing like throughout. And like,
that's cute.
And plus, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Mm-hmm. That's already my jam.
Yeah.
That's already my jam.
That. Like,
just giving science, archaeology, adventure.
Yeah.
Ate this up.
5 stars.
5 stars. And it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like written like a classic, like what you'd think. Mm-hmm. But also, I don't know. Better.
I guess I'll have to read it.
No, you won't like it, but
don't read it.
You don't read it.
I don't.
Because I know you will not like how it's written.
You guys read it.
But y'all read it. Oh, look, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, like the footnotes.
Yes, like footnotes. There's like lists.
You know, I'm excited to read
Abundance of Catherines. Is that it?
Oh, that one. But Ready Player One.
Oh, they have that?
Has the footnotes, and it's like him like giving the footnotes.
I love a footnote.
So
yes.
I haven't like really read it yet. I just kind of like started, but I'm excited to read that one. That one I feel like could be 5 stars, which is so silly because I never say that sci-fi is like
I know, but
my
most of your books are sci-fi. That are your 5 stars.
Yeah, or mostly or sci-fi.
Yeah.
But like I usually always go for like, oh yeah, my favorite is like fantasy, YA, fiction, and then I'll throw in sci-fi.
Right.
Like
really, but it's so weird because I would never put like sci-fi.
Like me, yeah. But I do love my Doctor Who, which if you haven't listened
there we
to
go.
our series, Bree's watching Doctor Who pretty much for the first time. Pretty much. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
So
we go discuss the episodes, thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler free for like future episodes, but we do like talk about the episode.
Yeah. So the episode that we're watching or we have watched.
So watch with us and follow along.
Yeah. Discuss.
Shameless plug.
Thank you. All right. Book 3.
Which sci-fi speaking of transition is Ender's Game.
That's so crazy. I don't know why I'm like Ender's Game.
I know.
I haven't read it, but like
so this is actually a series. I've actually only read the first book.
Yeah. The movie was good.
The movie's good. This is better. Movie doesn't even know. And you know I love my boy Asa.
You do.
I love that man. I love too many men. Sorry, Brady. But speaking of Brady, I got Brady into the series. He read all of them and ate them all up. Yeah. So like he's not a huge reader. He's getting there. So that's how you know this series is good.
Because this one has like a training military school kind of thing.
This one, yeah. It's very sci-fi. It is very sci-fi. But like Perks, you know who introduced me to this? My favorite teacher, Mr. Rubin. So this was actually a school project book. So we got into like groups and then we got to pick a book. And he told me, he was like, hey, Kelcie, pick this one. So he still like recommended it.
Yeah.
But I had to read it in like a couple like other girls. But this, I love this one. Yeah, Mr. Rubin knows what's up.
He knows his books.
Honestly, I need to like reach out to him. Like,
I know.
I follow him on Instagram, but like I loved him. He was so smart and so fun. We read Harry Potter as a class.
Oh yeah.
And like Lord of the Flies was another one we read that I loved.
I do need to try that again because when I tried, I was like absolutely not.
Because like he had such a fun way of like how we would like go in depth and like analyze and I just loved it. And yeah. We bonded.
Like, sorry, way off topic, but that's like my history teacher, who I always say is my favorite teacher, Mr. Schoonover. But like he made me love history because the way he was like brought it to life and like made it fun to learn.
Yeah, because like we also would analyze like songs. Yeah. Yeah. Like he was so like he just made it fun for us.
Yeah.
But anyway, 5-star book, Ender's Game.
Gonna read that one.
So it's not a huge spoiler, but minor, just like, you know, the difference between the movie and the book to me, that's like huge and affects the way the story goes. He's 5 years old at the beginning of this book.
5?
He is 5 years old, being put into a military program with other kids that range from like 5 to 16 or something like that. He is 5 years old.
Because in the movie he's like 12 or 13 or something.
Yeah, like because
14.
Yeah, Asa. Yeah. He's young. He is young, And, like, he ages a little bit throughout the book. But yeah,
But he's still a
he's
kid.
5 years old. Being trained in the military.
Yeah.
And he has 2 siblings, his eldest brother and then his middle sister. His eldest brother is abusive as fuck to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Physically, emotionally, both.
I think both. Yeah, but definitely physically. And his middle sister, or the sister, she's, like, so sweet. He's like, I love her so much. Like, she is my best friend. And, like, you see, like, kind of his relationship with them and how he feels about it, because he's, like, taken away from them,
right?
Like, you know, to go to this military school. But, like, he has to kind of figure out his traumas as well. So you'll get a lot of character development from this young kid.
Yeah, I was like, as a kid, like, oh my God.
And also dealing with bullies in the school. And, like, he also is being put on a pedestal already before he even comes. So all the kids hate him because the teacher's like, he's the best. Yeah. You gotta get,
put the target on his back.
Ender. You know, so they're like, oh, fuck Ender. He's a teacher's pet. Yeah. He's all not what he says they are. Like, whatever. Right. No, but, like, Ender is that good. And Ender has to now, like, deal with the bullies, but also,
like save the world, do this whole thing, whatever.
Yeah. And, like, he doesn't, it's a game. There's lots of games that they play. But yeah, and then there's, like, a little twist at the end. And then there's the very sci-fi. So they're fighting aliens. This alien race. Yeah. And there's a connection that he makes. And there's some surprises in here. And it's really, really good.
Okay. We're reading that one. Oh! So I will want to say, this series, I love.
Yes, I just read it and I loved it.
Just read it.
Just finished this.
And also, our ratings are different. Sure. But if I really could go back and adjust them so they're a little more similar. But we are both 5 stars.
Wait, I want to hold it too.
A Torch Against the Night.
The series and Ember in the Ashes.
And Ember in the Ashes. Ember in the Ashes, book 2.
Yep, this is book 2.
By, I'm so sorry, Saba Tahir.
Oh my, yeah, I think that's right.
Right?
Oh my
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Oh my gosh. The twists. The turns.
Twists.
The heartbreak. The reveals. The surprises. The emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
The POVs.
Yes.
The character development.
Yes.
The relationships.
Yes.
I got chills just thinking about it.
When I tell you, I have never had a twist that got me that good.
It got me good.
It's like, I was thinking at a level 8. Because I'm like, okay, it's going to be this. 2 seconds later, yes, but actually, my mind was blown.
Same. And that's how you know.
And then the other twist, which I didn't realize was in this one, because it all just kind of flows for me.
Oh, the big one.
Not the big, but like wait a minute, this whole time?
Was that in that one? That was at the end of that one.
Yeah, because remember you said that. I was like, how is it in this book?
I honestly, okay, look, we both, when you read it and when I read it, back to back.
Yeah.
It was like nonstop.
I'm pretty sure it is in this one though. Because I was like, both
I think it was in this. Yeah. Because we had the, and then we had the,
boom.
And then we had the, yeah.
5
stars. 5 stars. Like, I don't even think we need to say what the book's about.
No.
Just read it.
Read
if you love
this series.
Fantasy. It's YA, but like
fantasy?
Darker.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe, what's it called? New Age? Is that what they're calling it now? If it's like...
Oh, yeah, New Age. New Age. Yeah.
Because it's not quite YA.
No.
Could be, but like...
She's like, in the first book, she's like 17.
Yeah.
So technically, but now she's like 18, 19.
Yeah. There are like some dark themes, so like some trigger warnings there just to look up for yourself.
Definitely.
But nothing crazy. Nothing explicitly crazy or anything that I remember.
There are some moments that got me. I think it was in book 1.
Book 1 was the most.
Yeah. Because there's like...
They mentioned a lot of...
Yeah, there's, of course, going through like a war. There's lots of racism. Yeah. There's death, abuse. Yeah. Torture. Yeah. Dark themes. And then magic's like woven through that.
Yeah. But it was so good.
Because also, like, from this book, I'm like, I don't know where the series is going.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It just keeps you on your toes. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's next?
What's next? Yeah. But, okay, so ratings for the rest of the series.
So,
just because, like, you know.
I do want to adjust it. Because, like, I was coming off my little high.
You know, I get it. I do
that every time. And then I go back, I rate it right when I finish it.
Is it actually?
And then literally, like, the next day, I'm like, okay, well.
I do that too, though. I do that too.
Like, I change it so much.
And I'm like,
Okay, book 1, I still see a solid 4 stars.
Same for me. 4 stars. It was a good introduction.
Yeah.
But after, like, reading this one and, like, the others, it was like, wow.
Yeah.
But, like, it was a great intro.
Yes.
Built up.
Yes. I love this, the whole
Everything.
trials and school and
Yeah.
all that. So, book 1, 4 stars. Book 2, 5 stars. Book 3, I'm going to get a 4.5.
I think mine was, like, a 4. Maybe 4.5, but I think it's, like, more of a 4 for me.
I can see that. And then the last one, I'd probably put it down to a 4.
Mine was 3. To me, disappointing ending.
But I get it. I knew how you're going to feel about it. I knew it.
I know. It was good. Worth the read. Read
100%.
Read it. But for me personally, it was a little bit, like, so much was being built up.
It was built.
And, like, to me, it just kind of fell a little flat.
Because it took a different approach.
A different approach.
Like, the resolve.
Yeah. And just compared to the other books in the series. That were so good. And I was eating it up. That one just kind of like,
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
I was expecting a little more, but still amazing.
Yeah.
Still good.
Saba, one of my favorite authors right here.
Love it.
Get it. Read it.
Okay.
All right.
And then,
Yeah.
Okay.
Last one.
Y'all, this is a classic.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yep.
Look.
Yeah.
This is more of like what you would expect from me.
Yes. This is what I truly expected from you. Yes.
Yes, it's like YA, definitely a little bit more kids.
For sure.
But you know what? When you reread it as an adult, it is different.
Changes your mind.
Catching Fire,
That's
book
right.
2 of the Hunger
That's
Games.
right.
Suzanne Collins, you need to get off your beautiful ass and write more books.
We're
getting Hamish.
Which, like,
And we just got Snow.
Yeah.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
I want
all of them, but I also want Another World from her.
do.
We are thrifting her kids' book, the Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory something.
Something.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
I have no idea what that's about, but we're going to eat it
I
up.
need another YA or adult something from her because
this world.
she's brilliant. She knows.
Phenomenal.
How, I don't even know. She's a wordsmith. She's a political mastermind. The way
The connections?
like, we are the capital. Because we're reading this and we're like shipping her.
Yes.
We are the capital.
Like how
We are the problem.
Yes.
But also
And the solution.
The
best book.
The best book.
movie.
Best movie. I mean, do I have to say more? Phenomenal.
Yes.
100%. Just yes.
Yeah.
Was this a 5-star for you?
I think so.
Wow, but it wasn't in your pile there?
Because this one trumped that one.
Okay. Look. You go.
So.
I haven't read this one.
You haven't.
But Brady has.
Okay? This series, everyone can say, is the best world building series, or just the author.
The author. Do we have to even say it?
They already know.
You already know.
Brandon Sanderson. Thank you. Now,
I haven't
which
read
book?
any of his books yet.
But I promise you, the world building.
I already know. And he puts out books like there's no business. Like,
I can barely get out of mine.
And like we're waiting on fucking what's his name? Martin? JR what's it? Game of Thrones, what's his name?
Oh,
Martin or something like that.
Yeah, it's Martin. I'm mixing up
Martin?
Yes.
We're waiting on him for like how many years between his last book and this one that like take notes. Martin.
Because Brandon.
A moment of silence for the beauty.
That is Brandon Sanderson. So everyone's always recommending to get into a high fantasy, world building, just fantasy is The Way of Kings, which I agree.
Yeah.
This is book 2.
Oh my gosh, I haven't...
Words of Radiance.
If you're watching this right now, like, can we take a moment?
Yeah.
If you're listening, she's got tabs up the wahoo.
Tabs.
Okay. And not even on the side, on the top.
And the top is like the entire chapter. And I want to tell you right now, this was not overboard. I had to take some out.
Okay, so this is Way of Kings, which book?
Book 2.
Book 2, and it's
Words
called
of Radiance.
Words of Radiance. Okay.
If you had read it, the first 7 chapters at least, bang after bang after bang after bang. I'm like, wait. It took my breath away.
Yeah.
I wanted to tab everything. And I did.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tab everything.
Yeah.
The shockers, the reveals, the twists, just like the casual, and this is the thing. What? And then it's because book 1, they were like, let me lay out the foundation. And he laid out the foundation.
It's a slow one, right? Like
It's a slow one. I feel like you're there with him every day. You know, like we're going through.
I know I'm
every
gonna
day.
I'm gonna have trouble with the first one. I feel like
You definitely have
just
trouble. It's because it's such an adjustment. Because it's high. Like there's nothing that's
like
reminiscent of our world.
Okay.
Because there's like people who have blue skin and people who have marbled skin.
I could dig that.
And people who
But you have a lot to learn. It's like history. Like you're
all the way
learning
down
history.
to like the plants and spren. That's a whole
words
thing.
that you don't even know. Okay.
And sometimes
I feel like
in
I'll
the
need
chapters,
like a textbook next to it, like writing notes.
yeah.
Okay.
And just know you're gonna go through like the interludes, and it's a whole thing. You're like, why are we reading this? And then you all of a sudden,
important later.
yeah. And sometimes it's like important in
Right
this
there.
like next book. He has took his time. Okay.
Okay.
And in the chapters, they kind of switch POV sometimes. So they used to that. And the names and
Like within the chapter. Yeah. Okay.
but I'm telling you. The characters, the growth, the reveals, the twists, the turns, the hints of something. You're how big is this world? How big is the lore? How much and
I learned recently. I don't think this is a spoiler. This is just him.
Yeah.
All of his books are in the same universe.
Yes.
So like they're all like planets within the cosmos. So like they all connect somehow.
Yeah.
But it's like the cosmos, like it's literally his own universe. Like not like we're not saying like, oh, it's the Harry Potter universe.
No, like a
oh,
genuine
Hunger Games universe.
his own
No, it is an actual universe with planets, with moons, with science, with magic. Like, yeah. So he's like, yeah,
his mind. I don't know.
He's like Sherlock. He's got his own. What's it, like
the yes. No, he has to have because he said he had the ending of the 5th book, whatever, already on his mind.
Yeah.
From the beginning, he started writing like in the bank.
Dang.
In the 90s.
Dang.
And I'm seeing just from book 2 where we're at, and now from book 3, book 4. How in the world?
Damn. Okay. So you're on the 4th book. You're almost done with it.
Yes.
How would you rate them all so far then?
So, book 1, I will say I was very disappointed. Not very, but I was disappointed because I was very excited to read The Way of Kings. Was disappointed with it, but it was still
because it's so much introduction, right?
It's a lot. It's a lot to adjust.
Read it, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But the end, it gets you good. You're like, oh, okay. So, first one, 4 stars.
Okay, so that's still
It's still
high.
a very, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you might rate it a 3.
Probably.
I'm
much more like
it needs to capture my attention. Yeah.
I feel like I rate harder than you do.
I think so.
Which is crazy,
But I'm
would
more
expect you to.
technical. Yeah.
Which is why I would expect you
know.
to rate harder.
I know.
Mine's all based on vibes. How's that vibing with it? No, because let me tell you. Okay, wait. Actually, you finish yours.
Oh, okay. Thank
and then,
you.
like, I have a 5-star book that doesn't deserve to be 5 stars, but it's just I love it.
Okay, what is it?
Princess Diaries.
Anyway, so we're gonna get into that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna get into that. Okay, let's just. Cause I can't remember the ratings, but it's basically
5 stars. For
words
the
of ratings.
second one.
5 stars. I don't think any of the others are 5 stars. I think it goes
Like
book
4?
2. Yeah, it's all in the like 4 range. So book 2, Words of Radiance. I would say. What went down last book?
And book 3.
I want to say it's book 2, book 3, which is. Oh my god, Wave Kings, because they're all like. Oh, I don't know if it's spoiler or not. Never mind, I won't say it. Wave Kings. Oh, Oathbringer is book 3.
Oh, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to thrift them.
Yeah, that one was really good too. Okay, I'm gonna say Words of Radiance, Oathbringer. 1 and 4 are giving the same because they're both like a slower.
Really?
They're both slower, but like I'm gonna say book 4,
Okay, over
which
book 1.
is Rhythm of War, and then The Way of Kings is like the last.
Okay. But like overall, amazing series.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but that's the best.
Yes, because like I love the character. Sorry, I just love the character
What was your
so
favorite character?
much.
Without spoiling, just the name. Who's your 5-star character?
I love Kaladin.
Okay.
I love Adolin.
Okay.
I love Yasna.
Okay.
And you know what?
Just list them all off.
I love Wit. I love Wit so much. And there was a scene? Yes, in this one. Actually, I can't say that right now.
No, don't say. No spoilers.
Oh, let me not spoil it. But just know.
No, it's good.
And then Shalon?
Oh. See, that's the only name that I really know that like Brady's brought up.
Yeah, because her story.
Do we like her?
Yes.
Okay. Say less.
The banter? Sorry, the banter?
Yeah.
Okay. I was reading up on these books.
Yeah.
Just like, after I finished the book, see reviews. People were hating on Brandon Sanderson's humor.
Oh.
I was a kikiing, I was laughing, I was giggling.
I've not heard that term.
A
What is
kiki?
it? What, a kiki? Like
But she ain't black.
K-I-K-I?
I think it's K-E-K-E.
Oh, a kiki?
Like I'm kikiing.
Oh.
It's a black thing. It's a black
Am I
thing,
allowed
I
to
think.
use that?
I don't know.
Okay, I won't say it. Respect.
I was kicking my feet, laughing, giggling. I loved his banter. A kikiing. Because Shalon is witty as hell.
We love that.
Witty as hell. I
love
love her. But they were saying, like, the humor, Brandon's, like, not known for his humor. Like, I just couldn't, like, ignore his humor.
You know what? I'll ignore you.
But I cannot believe I disrespected my girl like this. Lift. I don't care what y'all opinions are on her. No. That's my girl.
Yeah.
I love her.
That's her girl.
Thank you.
Shut
Don't.
up.
I don't like how I don't care.
Mm-mm.
You're wrong.
Forgive, we forget.
We're not forgiving anything because there's nothing to forgive.
because there's nothing to forgive.
I love her.
Me too.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to go through all the characters. Anyways. Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
book 1, I know you're going to be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna march through it, but you know what?
just got to power through it.
Yeah.
Because the end gets very good.
Yeah.
And it all makes sense, like, why you had to, like, go
Right.
through the day in, day out to, like, really
I get
understand,
it. I get it.
You know?
I'm just not.
I
I'm
know.
dreading it a little bit.
I
But
know.
I'm
But then there's a
sure
good, like,
I'll
what
like
is
it.
this? Like, a mystery. Because you're like, what the hell is going on?
Look, I hate to DNF.
Yeah.
There's only like, I think really only one book that I've ever DNF'd.
It's a series. Is
So
it the same thing?
Um.
Shatter Me? Series?
Oh well, I
I
would.
mean, I'm gonna go
DNF.
back to read it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've done like that, but like, it's
Like
weird. Like, I
extreme.
know that I won't read it again.
But didn't read it again, or didn't like not?
I didn't even finish it, and I won't try to do it again.
What?
It was the Infernal Devices, that the series, the one they made like a movie, Shadowhunters.
Oh,
And-
yeah, no.
I got pretty far in it too.
Did you?
I think I did.
I got like, I think I did book 1.
Well, yeah, only in book 1. Like I didn't finish book 1.
I don't know.
But I got
book one
pretty
either.
far in it.
Okay, yeah.
It was, I know, like, the whole brother-sister thing just got me good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't.
That did
Even
get
if
me
they're
good,
not, I don't care. I just can't.
Yeah, that got me good.
I can't.
Because what do you...
No. What do
And
you
they
mean?
what? No.
No. But, look. What was that horrible series that I read? And I read it all.
Oh, the Impartials?
Yeah, the Partials series. Horrible. No, I think it was like 2 stars, 1 star, 2 stars. It was horrible. It was the worst book series that I've ever read in my life.
And you know, there's like a whole
But I
other
read it.
series. Sorry, like a whole other video we're making, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
What I've been so devastated about, because I was so excited to read, but they were both 1 stars. The Dragon's Pearl.
Yeah, the one that you just read.
Yeah, and I don't know,
Yeah, we'll have to make a full episode.
We're gonna go
on this.
into that, yeah. But no, wow.
Yeah. But like, so I probably won't DNF.
No, you can't.
I can't.
It's gonna take you a minute.
That's okay.
That's why I'm like, maybe you should listen to it.
Like I power through a lot.
It's good though. Like, the writing's
also,
good.
I did DNF Discovery of Witches.
Oh yeah.
But I may try that again.
Okay, very unpopular opinion. The Throne of Glass series.
I'm thrifting them right now. I heard, okay. So I think the author is a little problematic. I don't really know
I don't know. I know. I heard some, but I don't know.
I don't know much.
Right.
I need to research it
Yeah,
more.
same.
I did read A Court of Thorn and Roses. Didn't really like it.
Yeah.
But I heard that the second book of that series
It's supposed to be like really good.
Really good. And then the rest of the series is good. Throne of Glass, I think, is a spin-off, or like it's in the same universe.
Yeah, it's something
as
like that.
So
Okay.
like, if I really like
Yeah.
the rest of ACOTAR,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, I heard Throne of Glass is way better than ACOTAR.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be incredible, amazing. But I
Yeah.
feel like you might need to read ACOTAR before you can really enjoy it. I don't know though.
Well, I started reading it when I was like in high school, like freshman year or
Oh
something.
yeah, that might not be for you then.
And there was like a love triangle, and like immediately I was like,
You don't like that.
but now I can do a love triangle. Like, it's fine.
If
but
the
like,
rest of the book is good.
yeah. And like I remember the premise, the whole thing was like pretty good. And then once it got to that, I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try to read it again. But I just remember like, oh,
Yeah. We'll try. We'll see.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens.
But okay, that was all the 5 stars we had. Like I was saying,
Yeah.
I have like 5 stars that aren't really 5 stars,
Okay, I'm gonna try.
but it's just because like it was cute, like the Princess
Oh,
Diaries.
that's
the
because
first
like
book.
you saw, like you were like,
I connected with her so
Yeah.
much. I was like, that's me, girl.
Yeah.
No, like that's me though.
that's how I feel about Americana, for the most part. I was
Yeah.
like, girl, me and you are mine.
Yeah.
We're the same. Yeah.
But like the book itself wasn't actually
Yeah,
5
yeah,
stars. I just the vibe.
Because it was given like what, Y2K or like.
It's very Y2K. It's a kid's book.
Right.
And like she could be a little annoying, but also I'm like, no, because that's my type of annoying. Like I know I'm like that too though. Like she's a yapper. And I'm like, no, that's me.
I love that though. I will
And like
say.
she takes everything so personally, and I'm like, that's me.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah. And she judges people, which I need to work on. But like I do that too.
Because you're a terrible person.
I know, I'm horrible. Let me just list my faults for you all.
Let's like really get into it.
Yeah. 5-star books.
Yes.
I feel like this was a good range of books.
Yeah, because I feel like we have fantasy. We have what is that? What's that called? Middle grade kids. Then we got classics.
Yeah, classic.
Then we got like a
sci-fi over here.
We got sci-fi.
We got coming of age.
Coming of age. We've hit like the only thing we don't have is like romance.
Yeah. You and I aren't big
We're
romance.
not romance.
I'm slow.
You're slowly getting
I'm
into
slowly
it.
getting into it. I'm reading Bridgerton for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
The first one was I gave it 3 stars.
Yeah, I feel
It
like that's
wasn't.
probably
It's
on
just
par.
because like it's not my usual.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, least cringiest spicy scenes
Really?
that I read. Because like sometimes it's just like that's a little like
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like why are you explaining
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
that? But no, this one like it just felt like, you know.
Really?
Like it flowed. Like it didn't feel like they were putting in spice to put in spice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
To me, like, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, those feel like spice to put in spice.
Yeah. Definitely.
Did Cruel Prince have spice? I can't remember. Or like teetered. But that
it
like,
touched on it.
like that also didn't like flow. Like Bridgerton, it flows. It makes sense.
Also,
It's not cringy. It's a little cringy. But
Achilles.
Like, not cringy. Oh, well, yeah. Achilles so far.
Yeah.
I'm reading it right now. Beautiful. I think that's what you would call a romance.
absolutely.
100%. Love that so far.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not a 5-star for you?
It's in the favorites.
Oh, it's a favorite.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Oh, oops. Uh-oh. Cut that out. Yeah. Okay.
Stop yapping.
Stop yapping. We're getting into all our different videos just in one.
Spoilers.
All right.
Look, we're just trying to get you guys excited. Anyway, how do we wrap this up? Okay, bye.
Bye. No, I actually do want to read this one now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna definitely read this one.
No, read.
Definitely gonna read that one.
Read these
I'm gonna
two.
reread this one now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to reread that.
And read his other one,
And the other one.
Project Hail Mary.
And then you need to read this series.
I haven't read the whole series of Ender's Game, and I need to read it.
Yeah, so we do like a reread.
I want to reread this and then read through